1.
Part 1. In this video, I will define pay equity, pay inequity, and give a historical perspective on equal pay, and discuss why the Paycheck Fairness Act was passed. Pay equity, pay fairness, is equal pay for work of equal value regardless of a person's race, age, or gender. Pay inequity, pay unfairness, is unequal pay for work of equal value depending on a person's race, age, or gender. White non-Hispanic men earn more money than white non-Hispanic women, women of color, and men of color while doing the same work, adhering to the same work standards and rules, and reporting to the same manager. Historical perspective. On June 10, 1963, President John Fitzgerald Kennedy signs the Equal Pay Act into law. At this time, white non-Hispanic women earn 59 cents per every dollar earned by a white non-Hispanic man. No income statistics were available for racial minority men or women. Today, white non-Hispanic women earn on average 78 cents per every dollar earned by white non-Hispanic men. African American women earn on average 63 cents per every dollar earned by white men non-Hispanic. Hispanic non-white women earn on average 54 cents per every dollar earned by white non-Hispanic men. Why the Paycheck Fairness Act must pass. Passing the Paycheck Fairness Act would ensure that all Americans will, including white, non-Hispanic women, women of color, and men of color, have an equal opportunity of living the American dream. In 1997, the Paycheck Fairness Act was first introduced by House Representative Rosa DeLauro. In 2009, the Paycheck Fairness Act passed in the House of Representatives since Democrats controlled the House, but has failed the House once Republicans seized control. Senate Republicans blocked this bill for the fourth time on September 15, 2014. These charts show two pay structures for white non-Hispanic women and men, Asian women and men, African American women and men, and Hispanic non-white women and men. This graphic displays how the federal government compiles wage data based on race. Asian women and men are disproportionately more educated than white non-Hispanic women and men, African American women and men, and Hispanic non-white women and men. Therefore, the federal government chart displays Asian women and men earning more than white non-Hispanic women and men, and women and men of color. This graphic displays how corporations pay employees based on race. I'm speaking about employees that are similarly situated, doing the same work, adhering to the same work standards and rules, and reporting to the same manager. White non-Hispanic women and men earn more than Asian women and men. Asian women and men earn more than African American women and men. African American women and men earn more than Hispanic non-white women and men. Why do white non-Hispanic women of color, and men of color earn less than white non-Hispanic men? America is controlled by patriarchal white non-Hispanic male races. White supremacy has been maintained for hundreds of years due to employing a racial hierarchy. Under this hierarchy, races are divided based on white man's views of their value. In addition, white supremacy is maintained by denying equal pay, equal opportunity for growth, training, and development to women and minorities. In essence, white non-Hispanic men receive higher wages and opportunities for growth, training, and development for the purpose of maintaining their superiority among women and other racial groups. Also, paying lower wages to white non-Hispanic women, women of color, and men of color will increase corporate profit margin, decrease the amount of money spent on employees, and keep minorities at the lower rung of the societal ladder. Of course, there are always exceptions to this rule. There will always be a place for tokens, privileged minorities. However, tokenism is just the beginning, not the means to the end. White non-Hispanic people are deemed more valuable than minorities. Therefore, they earn more money than minorities. women are deemed less valuable than men. Therefore, men earn more money than women. Younger people are deemed more valuable than older people. Therefore, younger people earn more money than older people. A person's earnings should be based on education, experience, and skills, not on their age, race, or gender. Pay hierarchy used by corporations. 1. White non-Hispanic men are deemed more valuable than white non-Hispanic women, women of color, and men of color. 2. White non-Hispanic women are deemed more valuable than women and men of color. 3. Asian women and men are deemed more valuable than African American women and men. 4. African American women and men are deemed more valuable than Hispanic non-white women and men. No. The pay gap between women of color and their men of color is small compared to women of color and white men. This graphic illustrates the corporate hierarchy for paying employees based on race. You see a white non-Hispanic woman near the top of the ladder, an Asian woman beneath the white non-Hispanic woman, an African American woman beneath the Asian woman, and a Hispanic non-white woman is beneath the African American woman at the lower rung of the societal ladder. On the other side of this ladder are men. The white non-Hispanic man is near the top of the ladder. An Asian man is beneath the white non-Hispanic man. An African American man is beneath the Asian man. A Hispanic non-white man is beneath the African American man and at the lower rung of the societal ladder. My aunt attempts to climb the corporate ladder of success to applying for positions of increasing responsibilities and obtaining an advanced engineering degrees. Also, she equates being denied these positions of increasing responsibilities and being kicked by her employer and saying, "Get back down to the lower room where you belong." To every woman and man of voting age, I need you to write to your federal House representative and senators, urging them to vote on this act that would resolve pay inequity in our country. The Paycheck Fairness Act, PFA, would make it easier for women to sue their employer. Presently, the burden of proof is on the employee. If the PFA passes, the burden of proof is on the employer. Also, this act would prohibit an employer for retaliation if an employee inquires, discusses, or discloses the wages of another employee in response to a complaint or charge. Presently, employees can be punished if he or she discloses his or her salary or other salaries. And this act would make employers who violate the law liable for unlimited compensatory and punitive damages. Presently, there is a limit on compensatory and punitive damages. This act would authorize the Secretary of Labor to make grants available to eligible businesses for negotiation skills training programs for girls and women. For more benefits of this act, please go to www.empoweringthrough-advocacy.com. Many conservatives will say that women are underpaid because they do not go into higher paying fields such as engineering and medicine. They take time off to have children and they do not negotiate their salaries. My aunt has always negotiated her salary and was always told that the company did not have enough money in their budget to pay her. My aunt has three engineering degrees. My aunt has 3 engineering degrees and had children before becoming an engineer. Also, conservatives will say that passing the Paycheck Fairness Act would hurt businesses. How would passing the Paycheck Fairness Act hurt businesses? My aunt believes that women receiving a lower salary has more to do with collusion than lack of negotiation. This concludes part 1 of Pay Inequity. Stay tuned for part 2.